Okay, so what I'm going to do, I think I don't actually like this barrel picture I'm seeing, and also I think this fit to screen is too much. I'm going to reduce the height of this section. So what I'm going to do is I'll click this section, then from the style, click. I have an image I'm going to replace it with. I have a better picture. I think from pictures, rather from let me enter certifications, image. I think this image, this one is good for this. Let me see. Oh, is sorry, you are not allowed to upload this file type. So I'm going to convert this file type is JFIF. So they don't want that. I have to either convert it to PNG or JPEG. So all you are going to do is just to come here and say convert uh, JTIF to PNG. I prefer PNG. Just click here. Then from your system, you just select the picture you want to convert, which is this. So go back to the site and drag the picture here. Once you are done adding the picture, then you hit convert. You can see finish conversion completed. Just hit download from here. Oh, it's showing me 403 forbidden page. So this site is not good. I'll have to look for another site that can do that. I'm going to use this second option, second search result, and see if it will work for me. Otherwise, you keep checking till you find the one that works perfectly. Select, you choose convert. So cloudconvert.com has done it for me. All I need to do is just to hit download from here. I'll go back to my site and choose image. I'll just drag this from here to my site. Okay, it doesn't work. I'll just click, then should be in my download. It has finished uploading. Insert. And this is what I'm having. It's repeating, so I don't want it to repeat. That shows that the image is too small. That is why it's repeating itself. Let me see. Repeat, no repeat, uh, default, center, uh, position, sorry, attachment, no, display size, I'll say cover. So I'm having this, so I'm going to reduce the size of this section uh, from layout. So just click. I'm not going to use fit screen. I'll just say default. So it fits the content of the section. So what I'm going to do is to give a space from advanced, go to padding. Just click this, because if you do not click it and you type here, it will apply to everything. But once you hit here, once you click this, then you can give a value, different value to each of the each part of the section. So I'm going to say 150, 150, top 150, bottom 150. Padding is to create a space between the content of the section and the uh, edge of the section. I'll hit update. So once you hit the update and it's updated, let's view the site. Yeah, now I think it's better this way. Yeah, this is uh, this is a good one. So the next thing is to create another section. I'm going to create a section, and it's going to be uh, a four column section. Then this section, I'm going to add padding. Can make it a full width. Then uh, so let's see how box look like first. I'm going to add pictures to this four column that I'm having. All I need to do is to come here and add a picture. Right, then I'll come here, I'll click this section, go to advanced. I want to give it a padding that will apply to maybe all the size of it. No, let me say 50 or 40. Let's use 30. 30 should be okay. So the next thing uh, is to bring picture that I'm going to use for this. So what I'm going to do for this section is to add certifications there. You can add whatever you want to add there. Maybe your mission, our aim, and our objective, something of such. But for mine, I'm going to add certifications there. Some of the certifications that I have, I'll just add them there. You can select everything once, hit hit your control key and select them once and upload it. So once you're done uploading, you can now be inserting them. The first one, I put my certification here, my registration with CAC. My company was registered on the year on 2020 and the year 2020. So I'm going to come to this column. This column, I'll come here and I want to style it differently. I want to have a border of 20, a border radius of 20 pixel. It should have great. It should have a shadow. I think I'm okay with that. No, I will leave it at 0. I think it's okay this way. If you say insert, it comes inside, but outline is okay. Then uh, this uh, column, I can give it margin of 20. Margin of 20. Yeah, it's coming out. Then I can say I can duplicate it. Just right click here, duplicate. Then you can delete others. I'll just format one so that I'll have the format I wanted, then delete the rest. So you can duplicate column and duplicate the column. So I'm having something like this. Alright, so all I need to do is to come here and select another picture. For that, I'm going to choose this, maybe React, right? I'm going to choose another one. I'm going to choose Google Review. Then this, I'm going to choose something else. I have a certification on mobile development. I think I've forgotten that. I'm not sure it's in my folder. I'm not sure it's in my folder. Let me just check it out. It is not here. So I'll have to put something else. Let me just put this. I can replace that later. So let's view the site, update. So once it's updated, so it will refresh itself automatically. So you can come down and see what we have, right? Have these certifications, have this. Okay, So the next thing is to see how we can actually push it up a bit. Let's see. Click this section and from advanced, then we'll say we're going to tick this because we have margin top and margin bottom. By default, sections you can't adjust left and right margins. You can only work on top and bottom margin. Now I'm going to put, let me put 200 here and see 200. So it shifts the section downward. So what I want is to put, and if you observe it, it applies to this too. So to avoid having the same settings here, all I need to do is to click this, then I'll come here and style this different. So I want to move this section up. I want to say minus, let me say 50. Okay, so let me say 100 minus 100. Okay, so I'm having this. Okay, let me update and see what I have. Okay, it has finished updating. You can view the site. Okay, this is what we're having. This is what we're having. Uh, let me see. Why are we having something like this? Let me see. Column style. Right. Let's say this column should have, okay, should have white background. Great. That's what I wanted. So I don't have this transparency that I'm seeing from behind. So I can come here to say style background. It should be white. And I'll come here. I'll say style background should be white, right? Style background and white. Okay, so we can update it again. Okay, so we can visit the site. Yeah, this is great. This is exactly what I'm expecting to have here, right? Wow, this is beautiful. So the next thing is to create a session that is going to display a bit about my company, or a bit about your client's company, or a bit about your organization. So I'll come here, right? I'll click another section. This section is going to be a two-column section. Two-column section. I'll choose this, right? So I'll leave it as a box. This is a box. Full width will run from the edge of the screen to the other edge of the screen. But when you say box section, to just be within the screen. Okay. So now the first thing I'm going to do here is to add a picture here. I'm going to add a picture here. I just take picture element, then I'll come here and select the picture from my library. I don't have it there. I'll go back to my files. So I'm going to make this folder available for you all so that you can use it to practice on your own. At the end of the day, you can change the pictures to your desired picture, change the content of the site, and it becomes yours. Right? You hit this, and I'm going to select this. If you're a graphic designer, you can actually make a design yourself. So I designed this myself. So just put it here, right? Okay, so the next thing is to add the write up here. I'm going to add the write up here. Bring this. I can actually copy this. We just duplicate this. Then I'll drag it down. You just hold it from the edge and drag. Then you drop it where you want to put it. So this is what CMS is all about. It is called drag and drop. So you come here and I'll give a color to this text because it's white, so it's not visible. Just come here, give it a color. I can give it a color here. Then this, I don't want it to be this big, so I'll just come here and say H3. It's not taking effect, so I'll come here. I think it's having a format here, a number. I'll just erase this. I'll go back there and select H2. H2 should be okay. Then I'll call this about. About. About what? About my company or about your client's company. So this column, I'm going to give it a padding of 20, or rather of 50, right? So I can also make this 50 as well. Let's see what we have. This is how you keep adding, keep formatting till you get to what you want. Let me see. No, 40. Let me say 40. I have my right top, so I'm going to copy it and fill it from this folder called ABX. So I have the right top here that I'm going to copy and fill it in. This is it. Who we are, everything about the company. Just take it there. From the Elementor panel, you take text elements to the screen. Then you fill in the right top that I copied, right? So as you can see, what I'm going to do here is to click this column because I want to align this element to center. I want to set it to be on the center of this column. Just from layout, say val align, which is vertical alignment, middle. As you can see, shift to the middle of the screen, right? So if this write-up, of course, about you, about your company should be more elaborate. So all you need to have on your home page is just a brief about what your company offers or what your company is all about. So the next thing we are going to do is to add a button. So I'm going to take this button and duplicate it. Then I'll move it down. Still moving it. Yeah. So I'm going to align it to right. Okay. So I think I prefer using this color. This color. I'll go there, hit this text from style. You hit this, then copy this. Copy. Now I'll go back to this button, style, color. Then I'll paste it there. Yeah. Once that is done, hit update. Then visit the site again to see what we have. Okay. Okay, there's something I would just like to do here. Let me see. Uh, let's say full screen first. Full screen update. So with full screen, this is what we're having. This is what we're having. I think these pictures are too big. We might want to maybe let me see if can have it reduce. I think the only thing we can do is to go and edit the picture and give them a smaller size. But for now, we're going to continue using it like this. So what I'm going to do here, this section, let me see if I can give it a background. Give it a background color of, let me say white. Right. Then I'll give it margin. Okay. Let me see. Margin of 20. Okay, no. So let me update first and see what I have. I don't like this, so I'll just leave it the way it was. So we just go back there and none. I think we are good. Yeah, we're having this, right? Okay. So the next thing we are going to make this a full section too, full with update. So you can view the site, and this is what we have, right? Okay, so I'm going to give this, uh, let me say 100 or so, 100, refresh. Then maybe we'll give this 60 as well, refresh. Can actually click this and view what you have here before even going to the browser and preview it. This is a preview. This is how it's going to look, right? So I can edit this text. I can make it justify. I can justify it, update so that to full to the edge. Now come here and refresh the page. After refreshing the page, you can view the site. So this is what we are having about my company, my certifications, and yeah. So we can proceed. We're going to add this section, uh, a full width section. This section, I'm going to copy this because I want to put a write up there. We just duplicate this, drag it there. So this way you have uniform text throughout your site. You don't have the text here that is bigger and text here is smaller, bigger, smaller. No, you just maintain a uniform font and size for your site. So that's how you make have a professional website. So the next thing is to put a write up here. I have a laptop that I'm going to put here. So I'll just come here and say increase organic website traffic. Come here, say increase organic website traffic. So I can actually make it black, right? Can make it black. I can make it black. So the next thing is to bring a section. I can use this section to, so all I need to do if I want to divide this section is to come to the Elementor panel, choose an element, inner section. You use this to divide a section into two. So and with this, I want to add right up here and put a picture here. So I have my right up already. So all I need to do, I will just come here and duplicate this because this is still what I need. I'll drag it down and drop it here, right? You can see it's very easy and fast. With this, before you know, you are done designing a website and you host it for your company and you're good to go. Sorry, you have to be sure of where you're putting it. It's supposed to be yeah, within this section. So for this, I'm going to add a picture here. So I'll just duplicate this, duplicate, Then I'll move it here, right? So I'll click this here. The margin padding I used was 100, so I'm going to use the same padding for this column. I'll just say 100, right? Then I'll change this picture since I have a corresponding picture for this write-up. From that very folder, then I'll just choose this banner img. It's complaining about uh, the format of the picture, so I have to convert it to. Okay, I've uploaded the picture, which is this, right? I think it's too big here, so I'll just click here and maybe I'll do this to 80. Update. Click here to preview. Okay, okay. So let's click here and see. I think this section was full width, right? Yeah. Do we have any padding? No. So I can actually move this picture. Come here. I want to style this picture. I want to show you how to style picture. Now say from the right side of the screen, I want this picture to begin from the edge. First of all, I'll click here. I'll say OK, 0, right? So I'm having 0 padding from the right side of the screen. So I want to say this picture should have, let me see, border. Let me say border right, no, border left. Is this taking effect at all? Where am I working? Or am I working on? I'm supposed to be here, right? Yeah, I was somewhere else, but I don't know where it was. Okay, now come here. You say border left should be 40. Let me see. I first hit this left 20, 20, then top 20. Yeah, I'm having something like this. So I'll just say update. I'm going to come here, this right up to, or I think I should give it, let me see, val align. Let me see middle and see what I have. Okay, then I'll give it a padding of maybe 20. Or let me see what padding do I give this? This was 60. Let me see if 60 will be okay. Otherwise, I will maintain 40. Let me say 40. Update. Okay. 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 I think I'm not actually seeing what I'm expecting to have. Why? Let me see. Section. Okay, this section is box itself, so I don't want it to be box. I just select full width. Update. So now you can view the site. Yeah, this is great. This is what I'm expecting to have. I think I like this. So let me see. This was 40, so I can make this 40 as well. 40. So this is how you change till you have what you want. 40. Then what do we do here? Okay, we say val align should be made it's no much of effect because the write-up is much, so it will not really take effect. So I can refresh here and see what we have, right? Yeah, this is actually a good one. This is what I'm expecting to have. This shouldn't be about us, right? So I have the write-up, which is this. I'll go back there, hit this write-up, and replace the text with it, right? And the topic was please slow down. You have a lot to say, right? Okay, update. So this is too big. I think I'm going to reduce the size of this. This should be equivalent to this, but this is a subheading under this topic, so it should be smaller. Let's say 3. Yeah, that's right. So this our write up. Let me see. I think it's bold enough, which is okay. So the next thing is for us to bring a call to action button. We're going to bring a button here. This shouldn't be the write up for this button. So we're going to edit this. We say you can say learn more, learn more. So you can change this icon. Come here, content. I'll say after. Okay. Then I'm going to change it to an arrow. I prefer this. Okay, so to read more you click here to take you there. I'm going to duplicate this. I'm going to duplicate this, duplicate. Now move it down here, right? So we have our learn more. So at the end of the day, we will link this button to a page where the user can actually go and continue reading more about your company. Now I'm going to break this text into two. I will come here and say, first of all, let's update the site. Then I'll come here and say, uh, increase organic website traffic. Right? From traffic, the rest should go down. I'm going to come here. Let me see. BR tag is actually a broken tag in HTML that will break a line into the next line. Let's see if it works here. Of course, it does. It works. All right. So what I'm going to do next is see if I can actually give it this guy a color. Let me see. Uh, this guy a color. Give it a background color of gray, light gray. Let me see. Uh, that should be. Let me see. Let's say black, right? This black. Now give it a transparency. Transparency. Right? I don't know if it is okay this way. Let's update and see what we have. Let's visit the site. So this is what we're now having. Okay. So it now shows that this write-up is too close to the margin of its what? To the edge of its container. Because of this format that will give this section, right? So we can come there and say, okay, this section should have, let's see, what my padding do we give this? Okay, I think it's actually coming from the uh, uh, column itself. So I'm gonna come here and say padding top of 50, let's say 50, and padding bottom of what, 50. So update, we update and then view. Yeah, this is what we're having. Okay, so we're going to, the next thing is to add a section where we are going to actually uh, showcase the reason why you should work with our company or why you should patronize our services.